Hello, it's Nurse Jazzy again to tell y'all about what's in my nursing bag. What do I have to take to clinicals? What do I use in every day in class? I will give you what supplies you need for the upcoming 2019 school year. Stay tuned. Hello, everyone. This is Nurse Jazzy, coming to you again to tell you about what supplies you need for nursing school. So, you got a nursing school, paid all this money. Now you're like, what all I need? Because they're not going to give you a list of supplies that you need for nursing school. They're going to expect you to know. They're going to give you a list of, your books, uniforms, stuff like that. But they're going to expect you to know what you need. Okay, the first things first. You need a good nursing bag. I got this one off of Amazon. A very good one. This can be your bag for class as well as your bag. You need something sturdy that's going to carry some heavy books. And you can use this for clinical, but a lot of times it's not a lot of places to put bags and things in clinicals. So for my clinical, I bought me a little Nike bag that I use, and I put it around me so I have everything on me at all times, because a lot of time in clinicals they don't have lockers. You don't know those people, and you don't know, if anybody just can walk in. Most time people can just walk into the break room, and you just don't want to leave your stuff unsecure like that. You don't want to bring a whole bunch of things to, clinicals. So this is a little bag that I use for clinicals, and I use my big bag for when I go to class. Okay, another thing that you're gonna need, and it's a must, like the first thing you need is a stethoscope. You need a stethoscope. Yeah, this is, you have to have it. Um, at school we have some that are already there, but who wants to keep wiping off to use other people's stethoscopes? So you need a stethoscope. Another thing that you need. And I needed the stethoscope, like, because you have lab first before you go to clinical. So they teach you all of the skills you need for clinical in the lab setting. So I needed my stethoscope for the lab. I also needed um, where is it? A pen light. Like, you do assessments. I do assessments. And I got these off of Amazon, and I got this. I will try to put the description below. But I got a pen light that has the different pupil dilation. It also has a little ruler on it, which I never use, but it just tells you the different centimeters at which pupils dilate. It's a good little pen that I got off Amazon. I think I got like 7 or 8 of them in a packet that I use. Okay, so a big 3-ring binder. You want to make sure that you get you a really big 3-ring binder for each subject, because you will have a whole lot of work. Let me show you one of my binders that I have. I bought a trapper keeper because this keeps everything. And so with the trapper keeper, it zips up. It has pockets, which you need for handouts and things. Even have like a little filing system. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a little filing system. All of my notes. This is just, we only been in class for since January 7th. So 2 months. And this is 2 months worth of work. This is 2 months worth of work, notes and everything like that, which I will go over how to study in another video. But you need 3-ring binders. With my nursing program, you only take 2 classes per semester. So in the first semester we took fundamentals and, excuse me, Don't know where that came from. But we took fundamentals, and we also took pharmacology. So another thing that I bought, instead of looking up online at Google, to find out what medical dictionaries are, to remember them, the best way to do is get you a medical dictionary. Um, I bought me a medical dictionary. It's in color. It has all of it's really well when it's really good when I want to, you know, I got this off of Amazon as well. I'm an Amazon queen. I buy everything off of Amazon because in nursing school I don't have time to go to the store. I have to get everything delivered to the house. So I got this book as well. Also, you want to make sure you get dividers because you're gonna need them. A lot of them, a whole lot of them, because you want to stay organized in nursing school, which I will do a video on that as well. Also, this is for clinical. I got the I think it's nursemates. I'm not sure. See, I have information. I have stuff from clinical in it, but it gives you a whole lot of information that you need. It tells you about acidosis, it tells you about hypertension. It gives you um, a lot of weight conversions, what you need. It also gives you, I thought I seen on here where it has some of your lab values. Yeah. So it got your metabolic acidosis, alkalosis. It has the different ways that you can know, which is very important. It has the different sites on how you use injections, and also it has the pupil dilation on there, which all of this is very important, and you can just reference back to it if you have this. And this is like for HIPAA reasons, because you don't want patient information out just laying out. So you can fold it up and it keeps patient information secure, so you're in HIPAA compliance. Also, you want, where are they? Note cards. Note cards, note cards, note cards. First of all, you have to find out what kind of learner you are. But if you have to use note cards, repetition is what gets in the brain. More than 3 times, it gets in the brain. But you want note cards. You want to buy a lot of note cards. You want to buy you a dry erase board. This helps in studying, which I'll go over in studying. And you want to have your dry erase pencils. I would show my board, but it has everything on it, and mine is a calendar that I use, but I also use it to study as well when I'm not using it as a calendar. Oh, yes, y'all did so much. You want to make sure that you get you a nice good laptop, and most books are ebooks now, so you want to make sure that you get you one of like the little Amazon Fire tablets. They're like $30 to $100. It all depends on how big you want. I got the little small one because like look at these books that I carry. I don't need to be carrying a heavy, and most of the books, if they're not ebooks, they're like this. Most of them. My fundamentals book is just like this. So you don't want to be carrying around a big computer to class and to clinicals. I use my computer mostly at home. Sometimes I take it to class with me, but most of the time I take my tablet, and I'm able to, look at the book with my tablet with this small device. And then in the classroom, you don't want all that stuff all over all over your little space that you have. Also, I have to keep organized, to keep your pencils and things organized. I have a pen bag. I also have ink. You will need ink. You will need a whole lot of ink. Promise you, you will need like a whole bunch of ink, because it takes we print out a lot, like I showed you before. This is from one unit that we have a test on, but this is from one unit that I printed out. I'll show you. So this is one unit worth of, and then I put like 3 per page. Some people don't do that. They like one slide per page. So this is just one unit. This is not like all my units, but this is one unit. And look at all of the paper that I use. So you do print a whole lot. You need a hole puncher. And I ain't talking about one of them little baby hole punchers. You need the grandma hole puncher that's going to punch holes in a lot of work. You also need, I don't know about you, but learning in color pens. Buy you some color pens. Get you some color pens. You see some of mine are missing because they're everywhere. But you want to, well, they're in my bag. But you want to get you some color pens, because they help you study. They help in studying, which I said before I will go over in another video on how to study. But you want to make sure that you get some pens. Also, so for whatever book that you're in your fundamentals book, you want to see if they have a study guide to it. If they don't have a study guide, which right now I have my success. So I bought these off of Amazon, and they are great. They help with just putting the information together, and they give you NCLEX style questions, and they're a good study tool to use. So I also have the success, what is it? Success brain fart. Success for pharmacology, and success for not med surg, but fundamentals. A success book. You can get these books, and they're like $35, $20. You can get them used like $10, $15 off of Amazon. You want to make sure that you get one for each subject because you need them, because they have the NCLEX style questions in them. I'll just show you a few. They have NCLEX style questions that helps you get through, and it shows you how to break down questions and things like that. What you want, this is a must. You have to have this. Okay, and I went through note cards. You want to make sure, let's see, do I have anything else? Oh, my calendar. So you want to make sure that you get you a calendar. You write down, don't just put it in your phone. We got to get out of just using electronics, because when you write things down, it goes better into your brain. It can go better if you type it out. It goes better into your brain as well, but you need to write down like all of your assignments, where to find them at, and things like that. This semester we had ATI, and I missed a very important assignment, which is going to take 4 points off of that 10% of my grade, and that's not good. That's not good. You need every point you can get, so make sure that you write down all of your assignments into your folder. See, like this, I write down all of my assignments and I mark them off as I go, so that keeps me into doing things, time management, keeping up, so I'm not just rambling and going off and just doing all kind of stuff. It keeps me structured. You want to have structure in nursing school. You don't want to be all over the place. So, and oh, these little clips right here, these little clips are life. Like, you can, they work a lot better. So these little pin clips, they work wonders on everything. I have them on my note cards and things, but they're good for everything. Those are some of the things that you need for nursing school. You also need a whole bunch of paper. Just buy a whole, what I did was went to like Office Depot or something and bought a whole big thing of paper, because you're gonna need it for the whole. You're gonna need it. Buy in bulk. It's cheaper. Notebook paper. You're gonna need the journal binders. I don't have one like on hand right now, but you're gonna need the journal binders as well. Let's see. Oh, a good thing. I use these when I'm in clinical, and they are RN nurse notes. So they just like have different things on them, your different assessments, because your teacher gonna be like, I need you to do a full assessment, a focal assessment, a cardiac assessment, respiratory assessment on this patient. Depends on what your patient has going on. A GI tract. My first semester I had to do assessment on a person. He had a midline incision and about and he had a wound vac over it because it had got infection. So infected. So I had to do a focus GI exam. So you can go right to the focus exams and it tells you what you should be looking for. See, look at the GI. It's in color, and you can carry this right in your pocket or in your little nursing bag, which I strongly, because you don't want all that stuff in your pockets, because you're gonna have enough in your pockets. You're gonna have gloves and all kind of other stuff, so you don't want this, and you don't want to be touching this with dirty gloves, because you're gonna be reaching in your pocket with gloves on your hand and stuff, and you don't want to touch this. Infection control. So keep it in your little pouch, in your little bag, and you can read over like before your teacher tells you that you have to do certain things, certain procedure. One of the first shots that I gave was heparin, but it's a blood thinner, and I had to know everything about it before I was able to give the injections and how to do the procedure. So I flipped right into this, and it told me what I needed to know about. I flipped right into this to tell me what I need to know about giving heparin injections, because you're not going to memorize everything you learn in nursing school. You're not going to memorize it, but it's on a need to know. So this is a good thing, a good tool to have. It was like $12 on Amazon. And like I said before, I would try to put the links below. And this is all that I have for my haul on nursing supplies. So, oh, and one more thing. A watch. Now, you don't want to bling out like this, like me. I'm just extra, so I do extra stuff. I'm blingish. My teacher always getting on to me because I'm just so extra. I try to wear these earrings, and she's like, no, so I have to put on my little studs or whatever like that. But that's me. Hey. So make sure you have a watch, a good watch, a waterproof watch, and do not. This is something that I've seen people do. Do not go on to Amazon and buy a stethoscope for $100, $200. Do not do that. Buy the one that's $13, because they're all the same. Look, I paid $12 for this. Look how nice it looks. Shiny, good. Do not go buy Littman's and you're in nursing school. Don't do that. When you're finished and you make the money, sure, go buy Littman's. But before then, don't go buy it. But that's all that I have for you. Have a wonderful day and enjoy being a nurse. This is Nurse Jazz, and I'm here with you, giving you what's in my nursing bag.